We are live. Just a preview of next. Just a preview for later. But right now we got Alabama and SMU. Here's the matchup for today. How the mighty have fallen, yeah. Alabama is 7-5 this year. They've been struggling quite a bit. Hope to end their season on a high note against the 7-5 SMU Mustangs. This game's in Reliant in Houston. Minutes. Thanks for joining us, Jack on the Mac. We're get started. Let me adjust the camera a bit. I think that should be good. Yeah, the SEC has not been performing this year how we expected it would. They did get a team. They didn't have their automatic qualifier, the one who won the SEC Championship, 10-3 LSU. Will be playing in the Sugar Bowl against Louisville of the Conference USA. The best record in the conference went to Florida, who were 11-1 but lost the SEC title to LSU, and thus lost out on a BCS bid. But here we have what should be a very good matchup. SMU and Alabama. Each respectively have had eras where they absolutely dominated competition. But now their paths cross here at the Meineke Car Care Bowl of Texas.
It's not a home game for either of these teams. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
We only have 2 major conferences playing so far. The last one we saw was back on Saturday. UCLA lost big to BYU.
Sends it sailing downfield.
As SMU received the kickoff first, deep in their own end zone, they'll take a knee for a touchdown.
SMU's coaching staff, they know they've got a star wide receiver. They know it's going to be a hostile environment. With that, we went to practice.
BYU beat the only other Power 5 team to play so far, UCLA.
To get this offense ready for a tough environment. They had the crowd moving all week long, making it tough to communicate.
He's got a first down. Get to the 45.
We'll see if all that preparation pays off One thing we know for sure, they want to get the football into the hands of this receiver early and often if they want to win this game.
From their own 45.
First down from the 45-yard line for SMU. Short.
And he's in the open field.
Got it to the 40,
Right around the 46.
46.
They pick up good yardage that time.
Second one coming up.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did.
The Mustangs are in all white. Bama's in their classic crimson. Handoff goes nowhere and he gets brought down for a loss.
These guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and
What
take shots
happened?
like that, you're definitely going to feel it the next day.
And they tried an option, but they couldn't decide who was going to take it.
Third down.
So it just stalled out. Here's 3rd and 5. 5 wide for SMU. Here's a throw to the sideline. It's going to be caught. Steps out of bounds. First down, Mustangs.
Good job of reading the coverage and knowing where his receivers were. Any coach in the country would be thrilled to see that kind of composure, especially on 3rd down.
Play action. Throwing it up. It's going to be incomplete. They had a man in traffic. 2 defenders on him. No one can hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10. And then backfield for receivers. Going to the sideline. It'll be caught. He'll get 3 yards. 3rd and 7.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Yeah, SMU was in a very competitive CUSA West this year. And they'll throw it to the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, SMU. It's number 81 on the left side as the quarterback threw while he was hit, who manages to grab it and get into the end zone. And the Mustangs strike first.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 7-play, 74-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
He's to the 20. Makes it to the 22-yard line.
Now, for this whole universe, there was no death penalty, so SMU
leads the team out on
could have
the
gone to a
field
power
with this
conference. They
drive.
ended up not. Instead, they joined with Houston, Arkansas, Rice,
They hand it off.
and eventually TCU, forming the Conference USA in '96. And the Mustangs have been a member ever since.
It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 22.
Because TCU left Conference USA after a few years ago. Not West is
He's tackled right around the
There's a first
32-yard
down.
line.
Really a nicely thrown ball and a good job by the receiver to run right under it.
Yeah, he'll wait for a first down, and he's brought down to the 48.
After a nice run like that, you try to go up in the air with a play action pass.
Quite an interesting story. If you think Bama fell off the map,
1st and 10.
you'll just have to wait and see about Texas coming later. Texas will be playing the Cactus Bowl against the Missouri Valley champion South Dakota
And they make the stop at about the 49.
on New Year's Eve. Now stay tuned after this game, because after this we're going up to BC Place in Vancouver for the Kraft 500 Bowl. North Texas will take on Hawaii. Quarterback steps back. This one's caught. It'll step out of bounds. It's the tight end for a first down. Kraft 500 Bowl. North Texas Mean Green will take on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And tomorrow, our only game that night on Christmas Eve at 8:30, we get the Memphis Tigers and the Nevada Wolfpack. And off.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line.
The WAC has had some phenomenal luck. As the clock will run out, and this will be the end of the first quarter. 7-0, SMU's on top.
Oh, we had a pitcher's duel in that low-scoring first quarter. SMU leads it 7-0.
It's just been unreal amount of success. We're talking about something else for the WAC. TSA got their 10th win in the Humanitarian Bowl over Buffalo.
Gets it, he's in space.
That's a first down for Bama.
The 18-yard line. You obviously have to worry about
UTSA has a 10th win.
But he showed here that you have to be
He had
concerned
yesterday.
about him as a receiver as well. He's got good hands, and you know
And
he's
the
good
other-
in the open
They're
field.
back on Tuesday. Tulsa's in the bowl. They lost theirs, but we could potentially have 5 WAC teams with 10+ wins.
And he's tackled after positive.
We already have, since we already have a 10-win New Mexico State,
number
who's
9
currently
of this current
13.
drive.
We're currently 12-1. They can get their 13th win in the Fiesta Bowl against Utah. Quarterback's gonna be sacked.
Up for the sack.
3rd and 11's coming up. UTSA got 10 wins. Hawaii and Nevada can get their 10th wins in their respective bowls.
It's 3rd down.
There's a throw to the end zone. Incomplete.
Always big when you can get in the way of a pass on 3rd down because you know the offense is bringing it.
He gets it up.
Kick field goal is up and it's good. So Bama will get on the board to score 7-3 Mustangs.
Kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchdown.
Touchback.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. There was so little separation. This game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. SMU holds a 4-point lead.
There's a throw to the left side. First down, and he'll step out of bounds.
38-yard line.
Nice job here by the quarterback of putting some air underneath this pass and letting his receiver catch up with it for a nice gain.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Throwing side, right side, rather. He'll get a yard. 2nd and 9
Play was
here.
going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
Step back, he'll throw it.
Around an 8-yard
Oh, and he caught it.
from the
It'll be
quarterback.
3rd and inches.
Defender's vulnerable when it's man coverage. And that time, he paid for being a step behind the receiver.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker.
Here's 3rd and inches. Pressure coming. He'll throw it up. It's going to be out of bounds.
That'll make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on a pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
Comes the punting unit. Punts away. And it'll bounce into the end zone.
So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown.
So now it's Bama's turn to try and take the lead.
With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. He's out to the 30.
That'll be a first down.
Down at about the 31.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a
Only
substantial
just over a
gain.
minute and a half.
First down, 10 yards to go.
4 receivers, 1 back.
1 yard line.
Pressure coming. He's going to be sacked.
Down for a sack on the play.
He has one job.
It's going to be 2nd and 17.
Get to the quarterback.
For the tie.
He did that job very, very well on that play.
under a minute. Bama has all their timeouts. They're going to go 5 wide. Clock's ticking. So coming 20 seconds.
He's under pressure.
He's got to run.
Decides to slide. SMU's going to have to use their second timeout.
SMU will use a timeout.
From their own
15 seconds. 3rd and 13. They're going to hand it off.
Taken down in the backfield. The Mustangs using their third and
SMU will
final
take another timeout, and they're going to punt it. So now the Mustangs will get the ball back. They have another timeout. Believe it or not, they're out of timeouts.
He's to the 40. And down he goes.
They're down with 4 seconds, and they're just probably going to heave it. Hope for the best.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford
4 seconds in the half.
SMU is up by 4.
3 receivers on the left, 1 back. Throwing it deep.
Downfield.
It's going to be incomplete. And that'll be the end of the first half.
Both offenses struggling. SMU's
It's
up by 4.
7-3 the score. SMU on top.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollock here completely locked in on that first half. Both of these defenses are opportunistic and very good at forcing turnovers. But both quarterbacks, David, have done a very good job on trying to maintain an aggressive mindset. They haven't forced the ball. The runners have done a good job keeping it put away.
Yeah, and as much as you preach that all throughout the week, it's still hard to do. It's hard to execute. And being able to see what you see on the defensive side of the football and adjust to it offensively. How about protecting the quarterback so he's not getting hit from the blind side, fumbling the football, ball carriers running with the football, keeping it tight to their body, not giving it away. So, between running backs, receivers, and quarterbacks, offensive linemen blocking, did a great job executing on the offensive side of the football, not to give away any turnovers.
We've done what we can do here at halftime. Time to get you back out to the second half. We'll keep an eye on everything going on in college football. Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit ready with a call.
We're about to get ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back
So
to the action.
7-3 the score right now.
He really got
Bama will get the ball back to the end
This
zone.
one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The Tide were favored in this one.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety.
From
about
Discord, Danny picked the Mustangs to win an upset. And there's a handoff.
Makes it out to about the 39. We've got a 1st and 10.
Remember, if you're on the Discord, you can see the whole. On the Discord, I have a link on a certain video. You can see all of the scores we did for this series. And there's a sack. You can see all the scores we did for the regular season, as well as headlines and future realignments. The biggest bit of news to come out outside of the Bulls for the series being the move for Missouri Valley.
Another run.
There's a handoff.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
7-yard gain. So we're saying the big move for Nebraska, Omaha, North Dakota, and University of Chicago to join the Missouri Valley. All of which hail from the FCS prior. Throwing, and he's going to have a catch. Brought down at the 41.
They'll spread the field.
It's 1st and 10, 5 wide. Pressure coming, he'll throw it. Right side's got a man for a first down. 16-yard gain for number 83.
That was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
From the 26-yard line. First down.
Snap a freeze. It does this often, so you just got to wait. He'll step back. He's got blockers. He'll throw it left side. 4 yards.
I think he's got a good rhythm going right now with his wide receivers. He hit him for a nice game.
Very interesting for the Missouri Valley. See the Maroons, Mavericks, and Fighting Hawks. And there's a sack for SMU. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Crimson Tide.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. I don't think he got anything on that.
Man, the defense jumped all over that
short.
one. No chance to pick up the first
4th
down
and
there.
10.
They're going to try a long field goal here.
And here comes the field goal here.
It's up. And he nails
Jump it is
the
good.
field goal. And he's gotta be happy
And now the
with that.
Tide are within 1.
Question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
7-6. SMU. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. SMU with a 1-point lead. Oh, and he had some steam.
Well, there's a first down.
That's a great tackle at the 35. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. And he's tackled for 36
We did a yard on the throw there, 2nd and 9. Only 27 seconds in the 3rd. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked. Here comes 3rd and 17. The Crimson Tide defense coming in when it
But
matters.
they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. But next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun shy and concerned about the pressure that these defenses putting on him.
The throw, it's going to be incomplete, and the punting unit's going to have to come on in the 4th quarter. Bama, only a point behind. They can come back to take the lead. 7-6 Mustangs, the score.
Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Tackle on the punt,
He makes
over
it
to the
to
48.
the 49-yard line. Alabama's been unable to really show that they're the team to beat here, but looks like they're going to get another chance at it.
Well, it's now or never. This team has put themselves in a position where they have to hope for some heroics late. It's because they played sloppy most of the game. They're very fortunate they still have a chance to be able to win this game.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Snap, empty backfield. Pressure coming, they'll throw it to the back.
They'll bring him down to the 44-yard line.
Move it 7.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Right side, he's got a first down to step out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds around the 39-yard line.
Pressure coming. He breaks a would-be sacker, and he's going to get a first down on the pass to number 7.
That's one of the things that can happen if the defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
Near disaster for the Crimson Tide.
Ball on the 23.
They turn it into a game. 1st and 10, 2:05 to go. Handoff.
Gives it to the back.
He can't go anywhere. It'll be a loss of 1. So it's now 2nd and 11, 1:54 to go. Bama with all their timeouts, SMU with all their timeouts. Throwing on the screen. Breaks a tackle. It's a first down, and he powers his way to about the 7-6-yard line.
First and goal from the 5. They're knocking on the door. Just under 2 minutes in the game.
Handoff up the middle. It's going to be stuffed.
At the 4-yard line.
Their second goal. Clock's still ticking. 1:25 remaining. 9 down 120. He'll step back to throw, and he's got a man. Touchdown, Alabama. And the Crimson Tide take the lead.
Boy, they had to dig deep to score here that late in the 4th quarter and come from behind. And now the question is, can their defense dig in and win it for them? Well, they're going to
try to go for 2 to go up a clean 7 points. Now here comes pressure. They can't get it.
Sometimes it's just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
So now SMU, only down 5, they can, at the very least, take the lead with a very good drive. But they will most likely win it if they can charge down the field.
He sends this one deep.
This one's going way back into the end zone. They'll start from
This one's going to
25.
be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have sort of set up the defense with this wide receiver doing most of the damage. Do they go away from him or they do something?
And now it's time for SMU to prove that they can hang with the big dogs still.
Or in some cases, you want to use him as a decoy, maybe take 2 or 3 defenders with him, and then open it up
for a good drive. Pressure coming. He'll throw it out of bounds.
The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
You're 2nd and 10. It's caught out of bounds.
Just over a minute left.
Throwing it up, it's incomplete, almost intercepted.
And their coordinator did a super job there to keep it this close in this ball game. And now the offense is
so now the Mustangs need 5 yards for the first down. They're gonna send 5 wide.
The defense does with a 5 wide outlook.
Pressure coming, he'll throw it. Can't get the first down, turnover on downs. Now, we're not done yet. SMU has all of their timeouts. They just need to make a stop. There's a handoff. Fumble! Picked up by the Mustangs. They run it, and SMU will recover.
Sloppy job by the ball carrier. First and foremost, you should always be concerned about the ball.
Well, this is the chance.
And now SMU gets another. It's lucky they have another chance to win it. 54 seconds. They still have all their timeouts. Here's a throw over the middle. It's going to be what a catch! Down at the 48. First down, timeout SMU. 50 seconds to go. 5 wide. Incomplete. Almost intercepted.
The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage.
And now, here's 4 wide. 1 man in the backfield for SMU. There's a throw to the sideline. He's going to get the first down. Still going. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 37. This one's going to go down to the wire. 12-7 the score. You see him break the tackle and get the first down. And get pushed out of bounds. Just what the doctor ordered for the Mustangs. Here's 5 wide. 39 seconds. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. He's got a man.
Any offense is predicated on being
Timeout,
able to
I
move
believe,
efficiently
for the
like
Mustangs.
SMU's going to have to use their second timeout of the half.
They do. 2nd and 4 over the middle.
He's got room to work. And he's taken down around the
30 seconds.
Good pitch and catch.
You got to hurry.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
Defense goes with the extra defensive backs.
And there's a penalty. It will be a false start on SMU.
Sometimes what happens on a false start is a lineman will see movement on the other side of the ball and be coaxed into jumping early.
So the penalty will make it 1st and 15.
1st and 15 here. 29 seconds. Might have been a good move to stop the clock. It's 4 wide, 3 on the left. Pressure coming. He'll throw it up the middle. Incomplete. Out of bounds. 2nd and 15. 25 seconds to go.
If you can get in there and
The Mustangs only have 1 timeout. They have to use it wisely. They'll have to use it wisely. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. 2nd and 15. Pressure over the middle. He'll throw it. They got to hurry. They have to spike it. They have to spike it or play it. They'll have to play it. Here's the snap. Rolling over the middle. Incomplete. 4th and 6. The game relies on this.
But they got excellent pressure on that play.
10 seconds to go. 5 wide for SMU. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Ball game. Alabama's going to win it.
Will be the win. This is where the offense has to come to the forefront. They work all week for situations like this. They've got the lead.
Victory formation for the Crimson Tide. SMU does have timeout. They will use it.
The quarterback's going to take a knee to drain this clock and any hopes the opposition may have had.
And there it is.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here.
Alabama wins the Meineke Car Care Bowl at Texas.
SMU staff and really the entire team, I'm sure, is going to rally around this kid.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for this team. I mean, they put so much into this game. But one thing about them is they're a team. And even though their star player had a tough game, I think they'll pick him back up and get him ready to go by next week.
That does it for this edition of NCAA.
And that's it for this one, Meineke Car Care Bowl. Final score, Bama 12, SMU 7. That's the second game of the day. We have one more after this one. Like I said, don't go anywhere. They're on this channel. 12-7 your score. SMU ends up with minus 20 yards rushing after all the sacks are said and done. After this, it's the Crack Fight Hunger Bowl, as North Texas will take on Hawaii. Bowl season rolls on.